what people say, if you gonna do this vlog shit, if you they take you yelling and cussing, they take that as being real. That's what registers as real to people. If I'm a YouTube trucker and I only bring you happy, funny, made a bunch of money, everything's gravy. If I only hit those points about trucking and about my experience as a trucker, am I real? That would be the question. That would be the question. The way I articulate myself and explain the way I'm feeling about something is part of the reason why my channel moves in the way that it does, meaning upward motion with subscribers and recognition and things like that. If I had the inability to express how I'm feeling about a subject, I would not have as many subscribers as I do. If I only gave you the puff piece about how trucking is, then you'd be able to say, oh, well, yeah, he just trying to sell you on something. Which is pretty much how a lot of people tried to come at Sinister back in the day. See, I pay attention. I ain't saying that, I'm not saying anything about, what I'm saying is I paid attention to the goings-ons in the YouTube trucker world once I was aware of it. I paid attention to how people chewed into Sinister. Sinister made videos. He tried to keep it positive. He was talking to the people trying to get into the game. And it was a period when everybody was taking a chunk at him, just taking a hit at him. And I would hear things in Zello about him, call him all type of names and shoe shine boy, and all he want to do is do this and do that. Seeing different videos by different people, there's no reason to name them because a lot of that stuff has been put to bed. I'm saying this to get to a point. Then I seen how people would cut down LoShawn for a second. I paid attention to that. Paid attention to how people went at Andrew Jackson. I paid attention to that. And one thing you have to realize about a person that you consider to be real, if a person is real, then there's no way I can always be smiling and cheesing every time I turn the camera on, because it is an impossibility to be that way all the time. Impossibility. You just can't do it. So when I say something like, oh, how I ruined my career, in my thought process of what I enjoy, basically I was saying I took what I enjoyed out of the career out of it. I'm still able to support myself. I'm still running. I'm still all these things. I'm not negative on my lease. Any of those things. To me, I took the fun out of my career. A motherfucker would twist that. And the reason why any of this is relevant is for you to be able to eye these motherfuckers in your life, because a lot of y'all may not be into trucking yet. And I use the experience on YouTube for you to turn around and keep your eye out for shit like this. They'll turn around and say, oh, well, stop being a bitch. Okay. Stop being a bitch. I'm a bitch for being able to articulate the way I feel about a subject. Okay? This aligns with people calling you white if you speak well. It's a obvious term of an ignorant motherfucker. It's retarded. It's stupid. And you need to keep your eye out for this motherfucker. This is the type of motherfucker that you about to get into trucking, so you stop smoking weed. You heard from one of my videos, you need about 6 to 8 months of no smoking weed to be able to go in there and fuck with these drug tests. So you doing this for months and months on end, and they look at you like, oh, look at this motherfucker, man. He trying to be white, bitching up. You know, ain't smoking with us no more. I guess you too good for us. Man, that's a snake ass nigga though. When you get to the point where you can identify how you're feeling, you will be leading yourself to a higher level of mental health. Okay? If you think that a person always feels good or gangsta or whatever you choose to put it in a box all the time, like the motherfuckers don't feel shit, you're a fucking idiot. And the only way for you to be that way, you would have to be a sociopath. You have to be a complete sociopath. And you're not, because half the time you're acting happy and acting mad. You just choose not to feel anything else. That's bullshit. That makes you emotionally unavailable in your relationships, which is one of the main complaints on the black dating scene now and black relationships. You're a fucking idiot. Don't be like, oh, you a real dude, but don't want to hear all the sides of the coin. Because if you say you fuck with me because I'm real when I'm ranting and I'm cussing a motherfucker out, then how do you not respect me when I'm real about a decision, when I'm articulating myself and talking about how I feel about a decision that I've made and I'm owning up to? Well, I just prefer that you just rant all the time. Well, motherfucker, that's not real. That's not reality. That's not all the time. That means I would only wait until I had a rant to put out a video. And you would think that's the way I am all the time. That is in itself not real. That is picking and choosing the incidents that happen. The reason why this even needs to be clarified is because you need to learn. And this goes to the people who are receptive to what I'm saying. The other ones can eat a dick because they probably just fucked up in the game anyway. If you can understand what I'm saying, you need to take what I'm explaining to you and look around you. Look around. Just look and see who's doing that to you. You say how you feel about something, and it could be a legitimate emotion and feeling about a decision you made, and if someone calls you a bitch, get away from him. He's a retard. He has no idea how to handle his feelings. And you know what that runs a line with? A fucking teenager. You're not an adult. You're a fucking idiot. Simple as that. Don't say you want to come to Trucker Brown's page and hear the real, and then when I be real with you, it ain't the real that is your classification of real. Because most people's classification of real is usually something that's stupid as fuck. Something that's violent. Oh, he beat niggas up, so he real. Oh, he told the cops fuck him and swung on the cops, so he real. It's usually some retarded shit like that. This channel is for adults. And the reason why I choose to check you, because I want you to motherfucking know how much of an idiot you are. That's how bad, that's how rampant this type of bitch assness is in black communities. I can only speak from my experience. I'm being a black male. That type of bitch assness is so rampant in lower income black neighborhoods that it's fucking ridiculous. And that's the type of motherfucker that will get you to go do something stupid or always tell you something dumb when you should really be paying attention to how you feel about something. They telling you to mask it and all that shit. Fuck all that, dog. I figured I took the happiness out of my job. So to me, my peace is number one. That's ruining my career. I actually make more money now. So, of course, I didn't ruin my career. Duh. You understand? But at the same time, I took all the happiness out of it. I took the peace out of it. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. You need to know how to watch out for these motherfuckers, man. Because you can have a motherfucker like that in your car right now riding with you to Walmart. And you letting this dude spit out all this ignorant energy. Get rid of him. That's my thought process on it. And I could come on here and talk gangster and be real and say, oh, I'll fuck you. First of all, I'm going to fuck you up. You ain't got a goddamn picture. That's number one. So I'm not gonna say anything like that because that's stupid. That's retarded. I just want a motherfucker to understand the layers of ignorance that there are out there. Me being able to articulate the way I feel about something is me being an adult. And that's maybe the main reason why every time you try to talk to a chick that's fine of substance, she don't want to deal with you, because she can look at your ass and tell you're a fucking teenager in a 25-year-old's body. That's just my view on it. Trucker Brown coming down. Kill yourself. Cumber juice.